Hello and welcome back to part 2 of the season 2 finale of Leftovers. Let's carry on.
She opened the door and she swears a wave washed past her. And there were me and Evie, 5 years old in an overflowing tub. My mom says she asked Evie why she did it. And my sister said, I just wanted to see what would happen. But she laughed to protect you, Mom, because it's not the truth. I turned it on all the way because Evie was crying so loud and she didn't want you to hear. She was crying because we didn't know why our father was gone or why he did what he did. But she was crying so loud. So I turned the water on and I drowned her out until she could pretend she was okay. Nobody disappeared from here on October 14th, 4 years ago. They did before and after.
And Kevin's still bleeding out, dead in a shelter, animal shelter. And John doesn't seem to really, I know he's got other things on his mind at the moment, but still doesn't seem to be caring too much about it. And there we have the mystery solved, why Evie joined the Guilty Remnant.
That's not your baby. That's not your baby.
Shut up, woman.
She doesn't belong to you.
Shut the fuck up!
What are people doing? They're all Guilty Remnants? Is that it? They're all Guilty Remnants? Or at least a lot of them are. Oh shit, yeah. Get Mary back. Get Mary. Oh, it's too late now. They can't get Mary back.
It's empty! It's empty!
It's not. So what was their plan if it wasn't a bomb? That was intense, by the way. That was a intense few minutes. They're just going to invade in numbers.
Pull back! Too many of them! Let it go!
Yeah, numbers. It's too many of them. They're just going to overwhelm. Why?
Why are you doing this? I don't understand.
I think Michael told you in the church why. Yeah. I get it. I don't agree with it, but I get the reasons. Can't believe I never once even suspected that everyone, or at least the majority of the people outside, could have been Guilty Remnant sleepers. This Guilty Remnant thing seems to be bigger than even I thought at first.
She's not yours.
Hey!
Holy shit, what a horrible person to have done that. Well done, Tommy.
It's okay. You're safe.
No, you're not. I don't think you are. No, I don't think you are safe, actually. Kevin, why do you keep coming back from the dead? Or were you in the hotel room again? You're in the hotel room again, aren't you? You're there for a reason, Kevin, so be the cop. Excellent. We get to see what his role is as a cop this time.
Hello?
Mr. Garvey, something terrible is happening in the lobby bar.
Thank you very much. You're all lovely people. Who's next? Who wants to sing a song? Who wants to spin the wheel? An officer of the law, will you regale us with a tune, officer?
I know him.
If you want to get out of here, all you have to do is sing.
I don't believe you.
Why not?
Because it's stupid.
Ah, the trial is beneath you. It's not elegant enough. Too easy. You pushed a little girl into a well. You don't want to sing?
He's got a point. Everyone's looking at him very expectantly. A hushed silence.
Every day's an endless stream of cigarettes and magazines.
Oh.
And each town looks the same.
And is he come back to life properly this time? Like in the real world? I'm not even entirely sure whether this is the real world or not anymore. Have the Guilty Remnant just run riot through the town? Why is it Kevin keeps coming back to life? That's what I want to know now.
I killed you.
Yes, you did.
Nope. You should have bled out.
Yeah, it's been hours. The guilt is starting to hit him.
Understand what's happening. It's okay.
Kevin's okay with that. Kevin's okay with the person essentially who killed him, because he gets it, he understands, and I think I get it too. Johnny is where Kevin was. Different reasons, same effect. Another earthquake! Jesus Christ, how many earthquakes does Texas have? Well, that was an extra long episode and so full of stuff. Got two miracles. We have two miracles. First being Kevin has returned from the dead twice now. Once when he was dead for 8 hours. That's pretty dead. We don't know how long he was out for the second time in this episode, but John was right. I mean, even if he wasn't killed by that bullet, he should have bled out by then. It was several hours at least. So two miracles, two coming back from the dead. And it's hard not to see the religious comparison there. And then, of course, we have Virgin Mary, as I call her. Then we have Mary, who obviously it is not an immaculate conception, but the symbolism there was obvious. I'll get into that in another video, perhaps. I'm not entirely sure. But anyway, she woke up and she was seen by a lot of people being conscious and aware. So no more suspicion should be hanging over Matt anymore about the baby. Mary knows about the baby now, so the trouble is, how long is that going to last? How long is it going to be before she's back in the vegetative state again? I'm assuming season 3 is going to push the timeline forward a little bit, because I want to see how they deal with the pregnancy in the later terms, because yeah, Mary kind of needs to be aware and awake for that part a lot more than maybe now. I don't know how they're going to cope with that. John and Kevin are now firmly friends, now that all suspicion has been taken away from Kevin in the disappearance of Evie, because now the whole town knows that Evie has joined the Guilty Remnant along with her 2 friends. And I don't know why that they've let everybody in. Okay then, I can see the point of that, but the long term is that they're just bringing their camp to inside the gates rather than outside the gates, because there's not enough room for them. There was hundreds of them, probably nearing 1,000. So it looks like they've already started to cause devastation to the town. And we now know why Evie joined the Guilty Remnant. That's, yeah, family problems there. John seems to be a little bit of not an absent father, but not there at the times when he needs to be there. And doing what? Was he conducting this hate campaign even before the disappearance? I was under the impression that was a fairly recent thing, at least since the disappearance, but maybe not. And that is really about it. It's wrapped up the threads of the last season quite nicely as well. But we still have the mystery of, how did Kevin return from the dead, and what is this hotel, this place that he keeps going to when he dies, and why does he keep coming back? I mean, it's worth repeating, because that is a big question. How does he keep coming back from the dead? Unless, of course, October the 14th, 4 years ago, it wasn't the people that disappeared. Maybe we're watching some sort of constructed reality, and the people that apparently disappeared actually just stayed in normal reality, whereas all these other people have been snapped into this alternative weird reality. It sounds far-fetched, but that's all I've got at the moment. That all the people that apparently survived the disappearance were actually the ones that disappeared, and they've been transported to purgatory, a simulation, a constructed reality. I don't know, and I don't know for what reason either. So it's a bit of a shit theory, really, when you think about it. I haven't got any explanation. But it would explain why Kevin keeps coming back from the dead if he is already dead, if they all are already dead. Maybe Damon, the writer, no, it's because it's based on a book by someone else, isn't it? So I was just thinking, the whole Lost thing of, are they dead or are they not? Maybe Damon took that and inserted it into this show. But as I said, it was written by somebody else, so I don't think that's going to be it. But yeah, I think going into season 3, I think I'm going with that theory that they're the ones that have disappeared. They're the ones that are somewhere else. I don't know if that theory actually holds up to scrutiny, but I'm keeping it in the way in the back of my mind as we go forward, because it's a possibility, but I need more concrete evidence to support it. Otherwise, it's just talk. But I've got nothing else. We're not going to find out what happened to the Departed. I don't think even season 3 is going to reveal that one exactly. But like I said, the only reason I can think of is that there is no explanation for the Departed, because they didn't actually depart. They didn't go anywhere. Maybe this reality is slightly time shifted away or something like that. I'm going to have a real good think about this. So there is going to be a delay, even on Patreon. There is going to be a delay between this episode and the first episode of season 3, while I have a really, really good think about this, and maybe come up with a ramble video to try and explain my thoughts, because obviously I'm freestyling here. Having only just watched that episode, I haven't really given it that much thought yet. So yeah, I'll come back to you on this one. Until then, thank you so much for watching, and please be patient. I will come back to season 3 soon, but I just need a little bit of time off from it for the moment, just to gather my thoughts. So I'll see you then. Thank you very much. Bye bye.